Hey lovelies, and welcome back. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and today we are doing the Makartt Blue Polygel Kit. Yes, so let's first admire that beautiful blue packaging. I'm a sucker for blue. My bedroom is exactly this colour. I love this blue. So I recorded this on my lap purely because I wanted to show you it all in glory, from the front to the center to the bottom of the box. So of course you do get the instructions and the jewel forms. Everything in the top layer I will show you on my desk in a second. But yeah, guys, I think this is a stunning kit, and I'm a sucker for packaging, and I'm sure a lot of people are. I hope I'm not alone in that. So let's get into the video, shall we? So with this kit you get 4 polygels, you get 1 clear and 3 different shades of blue, a base coat, a top coat, the file that's 100 to 180 grit, your spear and javelin tool, some jewel forms, and slip/nail surface cleaner. So 841 is clear, and then I'm showing you 842 right now, and I'm showing you that they are all sealed. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. So these are what the colours look like before they go into the lamp. Sorry, excuse me. And because I've already opened a clear, I didn't want to open another one. I didn't want to like waste product, if that made sense. So I am going to be using the pink clear just because it's exactly the same thing. I also use these iridescent blue, purple, pink and like light pink butterflies that I got off of Amazon. I struggled to open the top, but I managed to open it in the end. And I also used this iridescent glitter from the pink kit, which is the Makartt iridescent glitter. So these are what they looked like after they were cured. Now I'm just fitting my jewel forms, make sure they fit from sidewall to sidewall with a little gap in between the natural nail bed and the form. Make sure they also fit snug down into your cuticle. I know some jewel forms are quite square, but these ones luckily are quite round. I didn't show too much of me picking up the sizes because they were all mixed. I don't know if it just happened during like delivery or whatever, but some of them were mixed. So now I'm just going in to prep my natural nail, pushing back the cuticles. You want to be gentle with this, guys. I know it looks like I'm being harsh, but this is sped up. So yeah, I'm just taking the other end then and picking away the dead cuticle that is on my nail bed. So I do this to all the nails. And then I go in with my Model 1's dehydrator and primer. The dehydrator takes away all the oils and dehydrates the nail, obviously. And then the primer helps to adhere the product to your nail. You can skip these steps, but in my personal opinion, I would definitely use them because your nails will last longer with primer and dehydrator. I have done nails without the dehydrator and primer, and I find that they pop off. And I have been asked a couple of times, what is this like needed? And personally, yes, I think it is. You don't have to, but because I'm not a professional, so you don't have to take my advice at all. With the primer though, make sure you don't get any of this on your skin, because primer makes things stick, and if you put it on your skin, then you're going to get product stuck to your hand. I wouldn't recommend putting any nail products on your skin though, because you can get contact dermatitis, and you can also become allergic to nail products, and who the hell would want to be allergic to nail products? I wouldn't. So now I'm going in with the base coat. I do a nice thin, even layer of base coat and I cure for 60 seconds. I know I said that I didn't want to open up the blue clear because I didn't want to waste product, but I opened the blue base coat and top coat. I wasn't thinking, but hey-ho, that's how it goes. So anyway, I am now just pouring in some slip solution into the cap, and I clean my polygel brush. Gel brush, polygel, you can use this for gel as well. I'm just making sure that it's saturated and all the bristles are nice and wet. And now I got asked how to clear cap using jewel forms. and I thought, why not show it in a video? So basically with jewel forms, when you want to clear cap something, you work backwards. So right now I'm applying a very thin layer of clear into the jewel form, and I'm moving it around to make sure that it covers the entire, well, not the entire, but covers the area that I want to stick some butterflies and glitter down. So once I've applied the clear very thinly again, I push in some butterflies, and then I do a swoosh, a little squish of glitter. Um, and you can, with this step, I didn't, but you can flash cure this into place for 10 seconds. You don't necessarily have to, I didn't, but if you don't, obviously you've got to work a little bit more gentler because the product could move underneath the next layer of polygel. So I do go in with 844, and I cover over the top of this this glitter and clear polygel. It's pretty easy, it's pretty simple, guys. You just got to get the hang of it. It took me a while, but you know, now I don't think I'm too bad. I'm not amazing, but I'm not too bad. So I think this colour, which is 844, is called Royal Blue, I think. And then the other two blues, one is called Orchid, and I think the other one is called Periwinkle. I think, I'm not sure. They don't actually have names on them, but if you go on their website, it does give you the name. So now I'm just fitting the jewel form onto my nail, making sure it's sidewall to sidewall, and then I could flip my hand over and I clean up the polygel underneath to make sure it's not touching my skin, and then I go around the sides and the cuticle and wipe away the excess polygel that might have oozed out. You want to make sure you do this step because, like I said, you don't want to cure this onto your skin. And then I cured for 30 seconds. Now, when I do my nails, I only cure for 30 seconds in between each nail because it's like a bit of a longer flash cure just to hold it in place whilst I do the rest of my nails. And then when I get to the final nail, I cure for a full 60 seconds. So now we're going in with 843, and I am applying this to my index finger, and I think that's the only time I used it. Yes, it is. Sorry, I'm looking at my hands and trying to remember. So I applied this to my ring finger, and then I applied 842 to my ring finger and my little finger. The middle finger, I done an accent, which you will see in a second. But basically, I done exactly the same as what I done to my thumb, but I'll explain when we get there because it makes more sense. By the way, I do have a cut on my index finger. Ignore it. I had a bit of hanging skin and I plucked it off, and it's a little sore and stingy, but you know, it's not the end of the world. So again, wiping away the sides there, as you can see some of the polygel did ooze out, and I'm just wiping it onto my tissue paper napkin thing there. So here we go, going on to the middle finger. So I applied that lovely dark blue into the nail bed area, and then what I do is I go in with a thin coat. I accidentally put too much, but I go in with a thin coat of clear, as you can see here. I actually put too much, so I had to scoop a little bit out, but I just pat it into place and sort of like mold it with the blue without moving the blue, if that makes sense. As you can see here, I scooped a little bit out because I did have too much. And again, I press my glitter and my butterflies into this clear, and then I go over the top then with some more clear. I done the same method with my pinky finger, but I didn't put it on, I didn't record my pinky finger because I felt like we've already watched 4 fingers. I didn't think you'd want to see the 5th one. But I just done a glitter ombre down the free edge, and yeah, the same method with the thumb, like I said. So I'm just going to let you guys watch the application, and I will be back in a bit. So enjoy! I'm back, guys. So you just watched me file. I filed and shaped the sides and the free edge. You don't have to file the tops because the dual forms already give you that form, but when you are filing around your cuticles, be careful and gentle because you don't want to nip yourself. If you're using a new file, just rough up the edges of the file on a different file to give it like a softer rather than really sharp edge. So now I'm just buffing away the natural shine, not natural, I say that every time. It's not, they're not natural shine. So I buffed away the shine off of the nails. The buffer is really soft. It basically just roughens the top. So now I'm going in with some blue flower foil from Makartt and the foil glue. I absolutely love this foil glue. I think it is amazing. So I only snipped off a little bit. Look how much foil you have left over, and I only snipped a little bit. And I also managed to get it back in the box, so I was very happy. So now I'm just going to apply in an even layer of this Makartt foil glue to my index and ring finger, and then I cure in my lamp for 60 seconds. If you're using, I think it's UV, it's 2 minutes. So now I'm just going to stick down the foil and I just rub my finger across it. And this foil, like I said, this foil glue is so great. You don't need to even push that much. Like, I'm over pushing here, but you just rub the design in, and that's how that's done. But you can also use a silicone tool, which I show you now. So I just pressed it in with my finger and then I used the rubber silicone tool. I think rubber and silicone are the same thing, I don't know. And you can do the same thing again, but I just do like to use my finger because it is so much easier, in my opinion. As you can see, I'm just like, nah. So I peel that off, and there we go, guys, and that is the foils. And then I go in with their top coat, and the top coat, firstly, Makartt clear polygel is the clearest polygel I've ever used. Wow. And this top coat is just lush. I love it. As for this kit, I give it 5 stars. It is, look how clear that went then. Look at that's stunning. So with the clear tip, I did flip my hand over and just because obviously it's a clear tip, so you want to give it extra shine. But going back to this kit, I think it's great. I love it. I think it's absolutely lush, in my opinion. The polygel is great. It's not sticky, it's not too firm, and it's not too soft. It's that perfect texture for you to move. And ready, here we go, watch. Oh, look at that lovely glitter. I don't know why I sang that was weird. Excuse my dry thumb, I do add some cuticle oil. Make sure to add cuticle oil after doing your nails, guys, because, you know, they're thirsty and they need a drink. But we're coming up to the end now, guys, so I'm just going to love and leave you. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you think if you've used this kit, and I will see you on the next one, guys. Stay safe and keep on smiling. Bye! I begin to